Hello, so this is the last project in the July kit in the post. So this is a mint macaron base with another piece of DSP, another smaller piece of basic white and some trimmings. So this die cut is from the very first project, so that's from there with two of the candles, and then these are a spliced and diced sentiment, because I wanted to show that you could use those too. I have got that there. So you're going to need your die cuts. You've got a piece of basic white for the front and the inside, a scrap for stamping on, and then your mint macaron. This is the one that I've used for the background. Doesn't mean that that's what you have to use. And then I've chosen to use these, and I'll use the stripes on the back as well. So I'll cut two of those. So they're slightly different from the one, the sample. But it just shows you that it works with any. So the first thing we need is a card base. So your mint macaron card in portrait, and cut at 10.5 centimetres, and then you need to turn that and score at 14.9. So we've got a card base. We bring back the DSP. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut two pieces, landscape at 10 centimetres. Because I've also got one inside. So you don't have to do inside. I know not everybody enjoys doing that because they feel it wastes some of their DSP. I do that for special friends. And then the basic white you are going to want at 9 centimetres by 13.4, and you're going to need two of those. So I've collected up all of my errors whilst we've been doing these today. And believe me, there's been far more than usual. Not that that's something to be proud of. 13.4. I cannot wait. Next week is meant to be a little bit cooler, and I never say that, but this bedroom is not made for crafting. I have to come up here during the evenings. So what I would suggest doing is, when you've got the papers that you know you want, and then they want a 1.5, they're 1.5 centimetre strips. So I'm going to do one of those. And I really like this paper. I'm obsessed with this pattern. You probably would have realised that by now. I'm going to cut two of those because we're going to have one go the other way and be the stripes. There we go. And this one is a lovely quick one. So let's burnish that card, because we've got a poem folder now. And one of your pieces, oh, I've taken a stamp from somewhere. How did I manage that? Please double check your desks so that you're not covered in stamps. There we go. So a piece of pattern DSP is going on the front there, and we'll have one go on the inside. Now you don't need to worry about carrying too much through on the inside, because you've already carried through the DSP. So I wouldn't do any more than that, because I would deem it overkill. It doesn't mean that it is overkill. By all means, fussy cut some more flowers. There's other bits, there's bicycles, there's all sorts actually. There's like little windmills. There's lots of lovely things that you could use for that. So taking your piece of basic white that would go on the front. It's then a case, oh no, wrong way, elect the diamonds, kites, I don't quite know what they're meant to be, of laying these down onto your card, okay? And you can have them in any order. Just to prove it, we can do them this way. And it's just about centralising them on there and leaving a minuscule gap in between. So because I don't want gluey snips when I take off the excess, I'm going to put my glue down on there. You can use your grid paper to line up and make sure that your DSP is straight when you pop it on your card. It certainly doesn't help my glue go straight, but we can live and hope, hey? So we'll have that on there. And then we'll have one last one. We'll have that on there. Okay. And then what I do is turn it over, and then it's really easy to trim those ends off. And then dimensionals. My little friends want to make friends with the back of the card. And oh, I've really had the backs of these far too near the pipes, I think. Here we go. Hopefully that's sufficient. If not, I'll give it to one of my sisters. Go, and then that just goes onto there, and then we need a sentiment. So all I did, so you can do this two ways. You can either mask your stamp, so I often use washi tape or a post-it note to cover the bits that I don't want. Probably a futile today, but I don't need to stamp it all, so I'm just going to cover the birthday. Oh, maybe I did need to do it with this one because I don't know if there's enough gap between the sentiments. We shall see. We'll soon find out. It will be all right. I just want 3 birthday. 3? No, I need 2. Helps if you know what you're making, doesn't it, really? So then what I did, and the reason I've not gone cranky, I promise you, I just wanted to show that you didn't have to have an abundance of stamps to make things look different. And I'm just trimming these purely for my own. It's easier if they're smaller. Okay. So what I did was I went straight down at the B. Okay, there you go. And then I went straight along to the Y. And for some reason, I decided that, yeah, we'll curl it around there. Oh, and then go straight again. There we go. And then straight to, oh no, we're gonna have to trim that some more. I've got a little tiny bit. There we go. So it just says birthday, which is all it needs to say. And it probably is a bit faffy when it doesn't need to be. But it's a birthday card. Surely it's meant to be faffy at some point. There we go. So birthday. Again, I've spied a dot in my die cut. There we go. So I just randomly, and it was very random, put the candles down on here. These ones are a little bit easier because you've got some bits you can put some splodges in. Why did I take that off there? I don't know. Silly sausage. And then, oh, sorry, it's not a great time for my fingers to decide they don't like me. There we go. We have another one down here. It does not need to be straight, nor does it need to be perfect. None of us are perfect. Why should placement be? And I know there's some people now screaming at their devices, like, what are you talking about? It has to be central, it has to be. Yeah. I don't think they've ever been on a normal cake central, so I would not worry your pretty little heads about it. There we go, birthday. And that goes on with some more pads. I'm going to put the glue on here before I forget. The lid on the glue. Ay. There we go. There, sorted. So that is the last card. Thank you. If I've forgotten to send you an updated loyalty card, somebody did message me earlier. Normally do it as you've paid, but I think where the bug kicked in, some got missed along the way, so apologies. And if I have done that for you, then I will send you one immediately. Just let me know. Otherwise I've got to sit and go back through everybody's messages to see who I've missed, or if there are any more that I've missed. As always, thank you ever so much for purchasing the kit. It's really lovely, especially if you've done it blind. I know some of you like to have a visual of what you're making, and I'm one of those people too, so don't ever think that it's you can't ask. I'm more than happy to send. But I think the next kit is due to be, it'll be on the cusp of, I've not decided yet whether I'm going full on Christmas or whether I'm going to show you that you can use some of the Christmas bits for other things. So watch this space, but please do come back and find me, and I'd love to hear what you think of the kits. So take care, thanks very much, bye.